am Exy.
And I am Linie.
Together, we bring you African Teapot Podcast. Journey with us through Africa's vast variety of culture and heritage to discuss how this affects families both home and abroad.
Make sure to subscribe, like, and share this podcast. Hi, listeners. We hope everyone is good and you are getting into the festive season. We are glad for y'all's support throughout the year, and in this episode, we need y'all to pardon the background noise and the sounds and the laughter as we chat with our friends and enjoy the vibe.
Thanks to our main contributor and co-host this season, Liris, our youngest sister, and congrats to her for graduating with her master's this year. Hope you guys enjoy the episode. Okay, guys, welcome to the last and final episode of African Teapot for Season 2. And today I have a platter of guests on our table. Right, Linie?
Say that right.
So today, before we get into anything, actually, our topic for today is the culture of the holidays, right? And other issues that we're gonna discuss as the episode progresses. We're going to talk about Christmas as Africans and, our experiences, things we experience back home, and so on and so forth.
And of course, funny stories. Hi, Liris is back.
Okay, before we get to this and that interlude and intrusion, let's start by, you guys will have to introduce yourselves because our listeners may not know who is speaking and where you're from, just so they have an idea that we have a diverse group of people today.
Do I need to introduce myself too? So, before you say no, my name's Linie. I'm Cameroonian and I'm the prettiest of the sisters. Thank you.
Okay, and we're going to start with guest number one. Do you want to say one or two words for our listeners?
So, hi, this
Hi.
is Micheal.
Uh-huh.
I'm from the Ivory Coast.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you've heard of the country.
I hope so.
Yeah. I'm happy to be here.
Hey, thank you, Micheal, for joining us today. And we have somebody else next to you.
Yeah, this is Elmi, and I am from Cameroon.
And what else? Do you
And
think
what
you
else?
want to add something else into that intro?
Yeah, I'm the only brother, the eldest.
Thank you.
Oh, you say he's the
Did you
eldest.
say you're the eldest? Okay, all right. Next guest.
Hi, my name is Marius from Cameroon. Yeah, I'm the
Okay.
best friend to Liris.
Oh! Yeah.
Please, he said best friend. Don't get too excited.
All right, continue.
I'll be nice this episode and not speak on whatever this girl just said. But as y'all know me, I've been on a couple of episodes. My name is Liris, and of course, I'm the prettiest, smartest, and I'm the last of the family.
Yay.
Yeah, and my name is Kristine. I'm from Kenya. That's in East Africa. I've known the cheese for a minute, so I'm glad to be here.
Of course, and thank you, Kristine and Marius, for joining us. And then we have the very last guest.
Hi guys, my name is Mike Newton and I'm Cameroonian and I'm glad to be here.
Okay, that's a couple of Cameroonians, but you're gonna keep this rolling. It's gonna work. So, before we get into anything, guys, we have a celebration in the house. It's December. We have a couple of celebrations. It is co-host Linie's birthday on the 1st. Yay!
Can everyone applaud, please?
Yes, we're all applauding.
We already did.
With all hands. Thank you. Thank
And
you.
then we also have Mike Newton's birthday. It's his birthday on the 25th, actually. So another round of applause. Yes, and then we are applauding to the very final episode of Season 2. Yes! And we're going to make this nice.
And one
and
of us is about to make dollars.
Of course. Right. So, guys, here comes the crux of it. What comes to your mind as an African when you think of holiday celebrations? So when you think of holiday celebrations as a person, what do you think of? So I'm going to choose who's going to go. Liris, do you want to?
I think what comes to my mind is food.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, and of course, Christ our Lord.
Okay. Elmi, do you want to go next? What do you think of Christmas?
It's pretty much the same. Food, celebration of Christ, and also, new clothes. Looking forward to the new year and stuff.
Okay. And Michael?
For me, it's also about food and definitely alcohol.
Okay. I like that.
You want to have fun, so
of course.
definitely you have to make sure the vibe is right.
I mean, Jesus turned water into wine, so what else would you do, right?
Exactly.
Amen to that.
All right. And Mike Newton, what comes to your mind?
I think family, togetherness, and partying, and I would say also food. With a couple of drinks and people going to church. I say.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Guys.
That's a good one. Wow.
She's trying to make the rest of us look bad.
Okay. And Kristine, for you?
When I think about Christmas, I think more about like spending time with like your grandparents, because that's what we used to do in Kenya. Go back home, go back to the rural places, spend time with your extended family, and of course you have more food. You spend time with your cousins, and you're just there partying and having fun with family. And of course, God is also included into all this. And basically, of course, you have your new clothes, and you have like your, I don't know if you guys ever had it, like Christmas new clothes, where your parents would always, your parents would always take you out to go buy some new clothes. But that was back in the days, but now it's just more family.
True.
Yeah.
And going back to the village to visit parents, we did that as well, right? We went back to visit, like during the.
Why do you have that face? What did you do?
You didn't go back to visit?
Nah.
Okay, what happened with you?
No, for me, Christmas back home is more of first Christ, second party, drinks,
Oh wow.
and then
I like that order though.
Okay, that works. And when you think of Christmas, what is the favorite memory? Like, what is your favorite memory if they have to ask you to choose one? Like, think about it for a second.
Okay,
right?
I can start. I don't need to think. Making ching with everybody, because everybody's usually there. We're telling stories. There's a story that I think I shouldn't say on the podcast, but we always used to say like whoever could do the most on your tray had like the most populated country, and then we would try to link it to an actual country. Elmi always claimed he won. He never did. Just saying.
So which was a populated country?
I don't think we should say.
I actually think one of the best things about it was the night before.
Christmas Eve?
Yeah, where all the food was made, so the house smells nice.
Yeah.
And then you're thinking about waking up the next morning to put on your
Christmas
favorite
dress.
outfit, right? And then go to church, and then when you come back, it's all about food and music. So yeah, that was.
And then the breakfast we always had was ching and tea.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And
But nice. You were in the house,
Nice. Agreed. Micah, I'm curious. Like, since you're not from Cameroon, before Cameroonians dominated with their food, what meals are like popular for you guys during Christmas time or New Year's, pretty much?
I haven't been back home in a long time, so I don't quite remember. But I know one time we had turkey for Christmas. Yeah, I think it's actually a thing.
Oh,
yeah, it is.
Okay.
Turkey
That's
for
nice.
Christmas. We don't do it for giving.
Mm-hmm.
And also some other Ivorian food.
Like, we're curious.
Atike, aloko, fish.
No jollof.
Jollof? Not really. Because to be honest, we leave the jollof to the Senegalese.
Oh.
So, yeah, we have a big Senegalese
population
back there. So usually, whenever we want their food, we just go and order it, and but for that we don't really.
That must be a good business, right?
Nice.
Yes, and going back to the previous conversation, I really, the thing about Christmas for me was I would always get my gift the day before. So I wouldn't wait.
Why?
Like, give me my gift before Christmas. I already know what it is.
Why? Because you looked at it?
Yes, and I asked for it. So give it to me before I can start using it. Don't waste time.
So you guys exchange gifts?
Exchange
home?
gift. The parents give gifts to the kids. Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
wow. You believe
My,
that?
yeah, my favorite gift was definitely one of my bicycles.
Oh, yeah. Most kids love the bicycle.
Exactly.
Marius, please tell us more about your experience.
Guys, we're sorry that is a guest on scene. Marius, please continue.
I don't know about all this gift giving and people receiving gifts and people having fun. I don't remember Christmas being that fun.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, because all we did was work.
what do you mean work?
Oh, like in the kitchen.
Like cooking, getting the trees, walking like a mile over to get the back.
Did you guys do like actual like fresh trees, or did you get like an artificial tree?
No actual fresh trees.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
You guys got fresh trees?
Wow.
Okay.
That's dope.
So who did like the decorations?
No, that was pretty much mom. Every single time, she was wanting the decoration, but one kind of tree.
Okay. All right.
So, Chris, if I was to say being in Kenya and being in America, like what's the difference? Like when you think of Christmas, like how is it different? Or like just the holidays?
I just feel like it's different because most of my family is in Kenya. So it's kind of different in that aspect. And the fact that it's more better food in Kenya because it's more organic. So food here is pretty good, but like it just doesn't hit like home.
Yeah.
So I would say that's the difference. And pretty much that's all.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Mr. Chiano, what would you say? Like when you think about Christmas back home and Christmas here, what makes it different?
Let me say personally, since Christmas is my birthday, so I'll say maybe back home Christmas was better, but here in America it sucks because nobody has time for me. Nobody thinks about me. Yeah, but back home I would say I remember I usually I think Christmas Eve or Christmas morning, my mom would wake up, come and like surprise me, like happy birthday song or something like that, And I also remember one thing I really, really hated was because we usually had goats. So every Christmas we always kill a goat. So I remember there was one Christmas day, which the goat actually ran out of the fence, and we had to catch that goat. So imagine we had to cook the goat at 6 p.m. The whole day we were running behind that goat to catch that goat. So it was really annoying. But I would say that was really one of those nice memories which I would say I really loved about Christmas back home. Because it's you're together with your family, everybody's coming, you cook and you have your cousins, aunties, brothers, sisters, everybody coming together. But over here I think it's more isolated, where Christmas you have people celebrating by themselves, which kind of sucks. Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
You liked Christmas because it was all about you?
Well, I love it because it was about me and also about everybody that was around me, family. But here, most of the time, I find myself celebrating Christmas maybe by myself sometimes, or I'll have to fly out to meet my family to celebrate Christmas.
True.
Makes sense.
That's true. And talking about the story of the goat, Elmi, do you have something to add to the goat story?
Yeah. So mine was different. Mine actually wasn't a goat. It was a pig.
And pigs are loud.
So actually, that's the first time I actually knew how intelligent pigs were.
Yeah.
Because I thought, these animals.
Yeah.
But yeah, cousin Micheal was supposed to, overnight we're supposed to tie the goat.
The pig.
The pig, actually. And then we were supposed to, do what we needed the next day. But then he didn't tie it properly. So he somehow got away from his leash. We had to chase it.
Yes. I remember.
I think we're just lucky in the fact that it got loose in the morning where we could still even possibly find it. Because if it was so late, we wouldn't have even found it. Pig.
Okay, guys.
Mike Newton is a goat, and then the true story is a pig.
It's a confusion. We've lost a goat, a pig, and a chicken.
Actually,
oh no, the chicken his neck was half.
But yeah.
No, but I remember the pig because he wasn't.
Okay.
So who fell on the pig to catch a pig? You or Micheal?
No, Micheal.
Yeah, are you sure?
I was what you call the spotter. The guy that's hey, it's left is right.
Okay.
Marius, so how is it different? Do you like Christmas here or you like Christmas back home? Do you work as hard here as you did before?
No, don't get me wrong. I know I said I like to work. Well, I was working here, but I actually enjoy Christmas back home.
Yeah.
It's more family oriented than here.
Yes.
I guess so.
agree.
We are all for Christmas back home. We miss Christmas back home.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Oh man, it means we should have just taken a trip and just go back.
But then
home.
we're in different places, so that means we'll have to, I guess, rotate.
I don't mind going for Christmas, like see what jazz.
I mean, as long as you pay for me.
Oh, Michael, let me pronounce it before I say.
Yeah.
What?
If y'all pay for us, then
I mean,
it'll be fun.
it will be fun, like to
you
experience
hear what
Christmas
Elmi
from his
said?
eyes.
Like Seaport is sponsoring the trip.
Of course, I mean, if we work diligently from now, come on, guys, yeah, in a
Quit
couple
your
of years, we can make this trip. African Teamwork and sponsor all of us. I mean,
the next question is,
Mhm.
and this one is up for grabs for anyone. Like, would you say you've mixed both cultures into your Christmas
celebrations.
traditions, celebrations, like, or do you think you've pretty much stuck to one or the other?
Have you mixed both American and African into how you celebrate
Yeah, I think,
your holidays? Let's not only say
No, I
Christmas,
think we
even
have.
New Year's.
I think some of the holidays here we never really knew about them, but now it's like
Like
Thanksgiving, maybe
and all.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I would personally argue Thanksgiving because I remember Thanksgiving. I think the concept is just different why they celebrate it here,
Oh, yeah.
but we had Thanksgiving too.
In
No,
church.
but like how was it? Like how big it was?
It's per family back home.
Oh, I feel like
Yeah.
it's per culture. Anyone else have anything to say?
That's true. It is true.
I actually think back home we didn't really have like the gift sharing, so that was not something which we actually practice. But I think here I kind of find that we kind of incorporated gift sharing where we give out gifts on Christmas Day, and also I would say, but kind of New Year's here and back home is almost similar. So yeah, I would say
Yeah, the New Year holiday.
The New Year's not really.
Yeah, but gift sharing too. Guys, let us know because maybe some other African countries
Like he.
Like Ash
like
already
Ash
did.
already. Michael said they were sharing. You guys share gifts, right? Or...
Not sharing. The parents were giving gifts to the kids. Yes. Growing up in Ivory Coast, the parents are the one giving up gifts to the kids whenever it's Christmas.
But I think it's the same, man. Kind of.
The Christmas dress.
I think so. I wanted to say Christmas
I want
clothes
to
and shoes.
say
No, but I
it's
think
both.
Isn't that gift?
It's like, yeah, it's kind of like.
But I think
gifts.
Aunt Micheal is talking about out of Christmas clothes, gifts specific to wrapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's different.
Nice.
That's
And
different
also-
from.
That's different from
Yeah.
most.
Yes, it is. And also, we also have my family, we had getting clothes, New Year's
Mm-hmm.
to go see family,
You had
especially grandpa.
Christmas clothes and New Year clothes.
No, the other one.
Just
New Year's.
clothes.
Christmas is not. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
you're home, you eating, you have your gift, you're gonna play.
Also the gift and then the.
Yes,
That's
you're gonna
nice.
play. And funny thing is, so I think when I was 15, I said no more gift. Give me the money of the gift.
You're a man.
It's time to make plays.
Marius
I
said that
need
makes
emotion.
sense.
You had to do it differently.
Yeah, I had to do it differently.
Oh, okay.
I had to get more value out of it.
Oh,
Oh,
all right. Okay, sir.
Okay. So what value were you getting out of the gift?
I think we're going to leave that for another episode.
But I feel like we need to go back to Chiam. So you're saying we're all getting presents from you, yeah?
am I for that Christmas, please?
This is Santa Claus.
Mine gets me into something I'm very interested about. Did any of you have the belief in Santa Claus,
For
elves,
Christmas, yeah.
reindeers, that they were actually real on the North Pole?
Yes.
Nah.
Oh, I sure did.
Access, yes.
No, I just feel like I watched the movies, and in my mind, I wanted it to be true.
But you
But
know,
I didn't-
I
it
just
wasn't
knew
true.
it was not. Yeah.
what about you, Marius?
If you should, why they should not TV?
My thing was, even when I believed it, I never got a present from Santa Claus.
No, that's fine.
Oh,
But
you
how
believe
come
it.
every single movie you show was different Santa?
Oh.
Because they're just trying to depict Santa, but there's a real Santa in the North Pole who you can't see.
Can you tell us what he looks like?
What Elmi said
Ho, ho,
was,
ho.
if he gave you everybody, every kid around the world, how come Africa was exempt?
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright,
Santa Claus and Mama Claus, please.
Marius killed the question.
We need backup presents. That's true. Because they just
Damn.
forgot about us. Even though we had Father Christmas, like,
No, we
My
just
beauty
had
side.
like, I feel like we more have had it just like a symbolism of happiness and Christmas, but not that it's a real. I never believed in Santa Claus.
yeah, I never either.
For some reason, we would have people like in the streets dressing like Santa
Yes,
Claus.
we had
And
that
they
too.
would do that, and then kids would be like, "Oh, Santa Claus."
Can
like,
he?
yeah,
But we really didn't think
I
that's
never,
real.
never will believe that.
But my question is, you know how you dream about something you want, and Santa Claus is supposed to give you what?
Oh.
Did you ever get that?
Nope.
No, I never did.
So,
No, and then actually, I think most, even though I'm coming more from Cameroon, most African kids did not really believe like somebody. We didn't have chimneys for somebody to slide down the chimneys in the first place.
The list is said naughty or nice. Were you really nice though?
Yes. All
Nicer
that
than the
work
kids
you
in
did,
our
Marius.
No, there's a difference between work and being nice.
so like, no, I was nice. I feel like I was nice. I felt hurt by Santa Claus for my
How many
childhood.
We have PTSD.
I never believed. I'm sure Elmi did. I never believed.
No,
it was real.
he didn't mean like he believed it was real. He means like he believed like, okay, he knows the presents are
I
for
was
you.
smart enough to know that Santa. I guess in my own Santa was my mom, so I was just nice, would do everything for her, and then I'll get what I want.
All right, now let me talk about anyways.
Okay, next question.
Okay, so are you guys looking forward to celebrations this year? Christmas, New Year, what you gonna do? What do you want to do?
Yes,
Actually, I am. I feel like
Wow. Okay.
Marius, Micheal,
The
Mm-hmm.
Michaels?
Mm-hmm.
they all have presents for me, you know. So they know what I like, so I'm excited.
Marius, respond to
Do you
that.
have
You
any
have a
comments?
face. Yeah.
What's funny is that now he claims that he knows Marius.
Shots fired.
Some Christmas Day this year I'm working, so I'm not really looking forward to.
Wait, you are?
Yeah, working on Christmas.
And that's
Day.
another thing we need to talk about being the United States.
Yeah.
I've worked
Working during
Christmas,
Christmas.
Thanksgiving, New Year, like
I think it's crazy because even in my country, I don't know how it is in your countries, but like in my country, they have the whole of December off. Or like
What? What?
December 2nd,
Please, let's move to
that's
Kenya.
when they start. That's when they start celebrating, and they have it off.
Is it paid?
Yes.
Oh my
What?
God.
You guys, let's move to Kenya.
Wait, yeah.
I'm in the wrong
Country.
Yeah.
I was born in the wrong
Yeah,
country,
and that's when they take
the
their leave and they come back after New Year's.
one.
Yeah, if you guys have not seen the memes of Kenyans enjoying December, they really
That's why
enjoy.
But I have my email
Yeah.
typed up, bro.
Wow.
are you kidding?
Yeah.
Wait, you're
That's awesome.
That's really
So,
good.
Kristine, why are you here?
That's a good question too.
She
Wow.
wonders.
That is quite unique.
Yeah.
Christine's killed the question, like who can up
That.
I know. What is it that is really
I feel like ours was, I mean, we definitely didn't have a month off. Or we might have had the Christmas, which some people still worked on Christmas, but that was voluntary, where some people just wanted
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
But here in the United States, is you have to get into work, or they even black out, they're called blackout dates in some jobs where you cannot take it off. So I feel like I would prefer to go back home because it's voluntary.
Yeah.
I'll go if I want.
I just remember
And that is if you own your own business. Man.
nice. And I also remember one thing about holidays in Cameroon that I like was the fact that when the holidays were coming, I knew there was no school.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to be at school. I don't have to go to school. And then when it's ending, I'm like, school comes again.
In America, you know, bills are.
They don't stop.
Of course.
So
Don't
you
you
have to do what you have to do.
don't you wish like they had like discounts?
Um,
That we could do like 50% off.
Of what? On
Of
bills?
All right.
What the hell?
That'd be cool though.
Yeah.
Man, what do you think?
Yeah,
Chiano?
I do agree though. Like 50% off. Jeez, that's a steal. I'm getting that.
No, actually, that's a good idea. And then we move to Kenya.
Yeah,
honestly.
for a month.
December.
Can I ask a question? How's y'all's maternity leave? Is it like a year?
I don't know about maternity
Liris.
leave, but I just know about December holiday.
I'm planning my life in Kenya. I'm sorry.
Liris always got something to say.
Yeah.
You can continue the next episode. Do
Alright.
you guys have any New Year resolutions?
To lose weight for the 1,000th time.
Marius had his hand on his side like, not that
Y'all, and my New Year resolution for the 1,000th time to look like a figure 8. God hears me.
Am I allowed to say a couple?
This is
Okay.
when you need Santa Claus, yeah.
Oh my god, shit.
Actually, we need Santa Claus here from Christmas to grant our New Year wishes.
Or you pray to God.
No,
The
we
one
mean
who
if
exists.
we were to believe.
Oh yeah, if you were to believe in Santa
Yeah,
Claus.
Santa Claus doesn't grant wishes, he grants gifts.
Gift.
Yeah, we want the gift
I want
of
the gift
losing
of
weight.
sugar.
But what if you open the box and there's like a pill or something you take and boom?
You just lose weight just like that.
See, that would be
No, you're not.
that
Stop.
would be the magic
You're
of
not
Christmas.
Don't be the magic of Christmas, huh?
Magic of Christmas.
In New Year.
New resolution.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have some months where I'll stop drinking.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big one.
And second thing, I feel like we've been going out with everybody for a long time with the cheese,
Mm-hmm.
spending money together. I think it's time to get money together. So we need to start something.
Oh, yeah. That's deep.
dog.
That's deep.
Anyways, mine is just to go to the gym with Marius and get ripped
And survive.
and survive. Not die.
Did you buy?
Yeah, that's another Santa
You
Claus
bought
wish.
something to help
What, the
you.
protein shake?
He's making
Oh,
a
I
wish.
I'm ready.
He's making a wish so that Santa Claus can grant it.
Oh yeah, we hope so.
You through Marius.
That's what my meal for.
I think Marius has taken the words out of my mouth.
Okay, there was another question we
Wait,
had.
who else hasn't said a New Year resolution?
She said, wait,
Oh,
Oh yeah, lose weight.
okay,
I just said gym.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, it's to grow this platform. That is my
That's
my
good.
New Year
Mike,
resolution.
did you give us a New Year resolution?
My New Year resolution would be maybe to I would say stop procrastinating and maybe
Find a girlfriend.
oh boy.
He's single, guys.
Make things
No.
official.
No. We'll leave it at that. Like that.
What?
No, maybe I gained some weight and muscle because I felt like this year.
Like
I was-
Elmi? All right.
No, I feel like this year I was a little bit stressed up, but yeah. So maybe my mental health, focus on my mental health more.
Oh,
Were you
Nice
going through a bad breakup?
Please stop.
Wait, I'm trying to offer emotional support.
Shut up.
okay.
Actually, I haven't given mine the forgot about me, but I never forget about myself.
Mhm.
Like I was saying, of course, lose weight with my besties over here.
Bestie.
Grow my businesses, do
Liris glam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good shout out.
do a couple of investments, savings, read the whole Bible. Yeah. And maybe finally be the godmother to my first kid, Macy, Kristine.
Oh. And that's a dog, guys. Just so you know, it's a dog. For your wondering, Kristine. Oh, she got a kid. No, it's a dog.
Don't make Kristine get jumped on the head.
Okay. Okay, I have another question. Not one more, but another question.
Don't shy away from letting your voice be heard. Join the social media community and tell us what you think.
When someone gives you a gift, it's a good question that Micah actually brought up. If somebody gives you a gift and you don't want it, what do you do with the gift?
Wait, hold on.
You don't like the gift.
No, but even Santa Claus didn't give you something. Somebody gave you a gift and you don't want it.
Yeah, you don't.
But listen, please God help me and let this person not be listening.
Mhm.
Someone had bought me 2 outfits, right? And you're like, it's so cute. There were 2 skirts, but if you've seen me, you know me. It's tricky what I can wear.
Yep.
So
I remember that.
yeah, and so it arrived, and they were like, "Hey, you want to try it on and send me a picture?" Guys, won't fit. So it's been 2 years, and I think our friendship died because I'm gonna send a picture of this outfit.
You could just touch the
I
pants
know.
back here.
It couldn't.
It could
No,
not.
It
this
just
person has ability to FaceTime. What am I supposed to do?
Just
So
like,
I just want to hope you're not listening, but if you are,
sorry, that's why.
I would say just like be appreciative
I mean, I was.
and lie.
Legit.
I feel like if it's your friend, they should have an idea what you want.
I have
What-
I have worn shoes 2 times my size,
Yes.
2 times smaller than my
Oh yeah.
I still have a pair of shoes I've not removed from the box that will not fit ever.
I won't say a name either, but someone close to me had gotten me shoes. It's not family, so you guys shouldn't be looking at me like because all my siblings are like, "Oh, is it me?" But they got me shoes, and I literally was like, my toes couldn't fit. We tried putting everything in that shoe. Kristine, like, you know the way they would put like the hair dryer.
Or, like,
I tried to those shoes. No, I would have been handicapped if I kept trying
sometimes
to.
I feel like if you're gifting someone, give them the receipt.
A gift receipt?
No,
Well,
But then, but what if you buy? This is another question. What if you buy the gift and it's like $5, and y'all? Because this happened one time in high school.
This is what I was actually referring to.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you're referring to.
Oh, like if they give you.
Yes, so especially, okay, I was thinking about a specific situation, but there are some occasions where you exchange gifts, men and women.
Mhm.
Oh, I like this. And sometimes the men, you know what we do, you have to show up.
Yeah.
Right? But then again, on the woman's side, that's when you see that, oh,
she gives you socks.
yes. Like, oh, you have everything already, so we give you excuses.
Oh!
It actually happened to me.
Oh!
But to be fair, she actually got me the same thing, but a more expensive one.
Socks.
I think after seeing what I gave her, and then she looked at what she gave me.
She got you
had to get
a
another
pity gift?
She was
Wow.
"No, you
Has
don't."
that happened to you, Marius?
Not really.
Oh, so they get. Oh, wow.
Y'all
Okay.
usually
I
match.
mean, first of all, like things that I'm not grew up. I didn't remember having gifts, so any gift at all.
Wow.
is a blessing.
Wow. So I could go
Wow.
to
So you can
dollar
literally
store.
give me a gift for like $200, and I give you a Dollar Tree gift, and you're fine.
More or less.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for
Preach.
letting us know.
From now, all your gifts will come from the
I
top.
don't buy this.
But, hey, so basically, in high school, where was going this is, we had this thing where we put a spending limit. So I think it was $20 or something. It was high school. We were
Right.
broke. And I'm very good at finding deals, right? So let's say I found something. I actually found something that was more expensive. But with my rebates, cashback, and all of that,
Oh, you got
the
it
gift
cheaper.
comes down to about $15. And they say it had to be 20. Am I supposed to confess and say I bought the gift for $15?
No.
No. But then if they go, it doesn't fit. And you got to return it. That's what I was talking about. That some stores like Nike
You can
doesn't
give it
even
to your
give
kids.
gift receipts. So how do you even return it? Do you ship it back to the person to return the gift to ship it back to you?
Question. That's why
But-
some people do gift cards.
So you guys, do you guys believe
Oh.
like when you're doing gifting, you should have a minimum and a maximum
So
spend
what-
limit?
Yeah.
To be honest,
Oh, you-
to be honest, I think I don't think so.
I don't
I
think so either.
whatever somebody gives you should be good enough. So
It
again,
depends.
no, it should be good enough. They they didn't give it to everybody else. They just gave it maybe to a couple of people, and you're one of them. So again, when you take that gift, it's not even about how much the gift is worth. You shouldn't even try looking up the price on Google or anything like that. It's just like, hey, he or she thought about me, gave me a gift, so I should appreciate it. And if you feel like every time you give someone a gift, you should get something that is worth the same amount, then you actually shouldn't give them a gift.
Wow, Elmi, wise words. I have to say sometimes I don't need to look up the gift. I can feel it's cheap.
Oh wow.
And if you don't have a history of you giving me cheap stuff, me and you have a problem.
Okay, and then I have something to add. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yes. So, going back to what Elmi said, I believe that we should be matching energy.
Exactly. That's not what Elmi said. You agree with Liris, my boy.
Yeah, but basically, I'm responding to what Elmi said. I feel like
He's responding.
yes, so we can go back and forth on that if you want. And I'm pretty sure you will agree with me that sometimes the girls that they can match the energy, but they purposely
don't. Okay, I get that.
So honestly, what I feel like is exchanging gifts between a boy and a girl. You should set your expectations really low so you don't get.
Wow, guys.
No, just saying, don't expect too much, because at the end of the day, you can't blame her because she doesn't know what gift you're gonna give her or how much it's gonna cost. Now, if you're expecting you guys to match it, then you guys should probably write like 5 things you all want, and then have someone pick one of them. So when they give that to you, it's good. Because I'm not gonna know you're gonna get me a $400 present. To know that my present for like $50 is cheap.
I have a question for both of you guys. So what if you've been dating somebody for like 3-4 years, and every year he knows he gives you gifts worth $500 and below, and you still give him gifts for like $50? You can't tell me at that point you don't know. You know.
At that point, you know. I think that's what Micheal is talking about. You have someone that repetitively keeps giving you gifts, and they know the kind of caliber of gifts you give, and he knows you're capable of giving him that kind of gift.
No, that's fair. But that's why I said that if you have someone who keeps doing that, then write 5 things you want.
Oh, how do you come out and say, babe, you cheap?
No.
But hey, let's just write the gifts we want.
Listen, you're gonna say, hey, you know what? This year I want us to play a game, because there's 5 things that I really want, and I want you to get one of these 5 things.
Instead of using money for something else.
Make sure those things are worth the amount you want them to be worth. And then you guys switch it up. See? So now if you want that, that Paul Reach for $500 is in there.
Marius wanted to say something.
I mean, like you said, a couple of years, right? Isn't that something you have to talk about?
That's what I How do you talk about gifts?
Okay, Mike, you're awfully quiet.
So I actually don't really I think deep into it, because I just give out gifts. I don't really think if you give me out something, if I give you a gift for like $500 and then you give me a gift like maybe $50, I'll say maybe it's more about the intention, of what exactly you're giving me. You can give me maybe something, a boxers or something which I really do like.
Ash is dying.
So
you're just saying that.
So you just whine and complain to your sisters, but not your girlfriends? I can see what Mike is saying. I can see the fact that if you know someone is really genuine in that they saw this and thought about you, and people who intentionally decide.
But I think Ash is talking about people who are intentionally
and not want that. Yeah, that's different.
That don't have expectations, you're not going to get hurt.
Well,
I mean,
as Elmi said, set your expectations low, and then the surprise with something big and cool.
But for me, the biggest question is actually, would that person even be happy if you give them that gift?
That's true.
Would you, if you switch the situation,
would
the person be happy?
I get what you're saying.
Oh,
that's just a selfish person.
No, that's a good way to put it. So if you switch it, do you think they'll be happy?
Exactly.
I don't think so.
Exactly.
But they expect you to take your boxer and be happy.
Exactly. So,
bro, and why do we always get like boxer socks?
Okay.
I mean, y'all always get us scarves and lip gloss.
Sure. No, we get you guys like bags.
No,
and shoes.
guys will get like bags and shoes. Actually,
it depends. Because when I used to work, I used to buy a lot of scarves, gloves, and
gloves
lip gloss.
Marius, what do you have? It seems you had something in mind.
You said you pretend to a lady that was stingy, right?
I just mean.
So why are you being a lady that's stingy in the first place?
Because you don't know.
Life
at that
happens.
point.
No, but you said a couple of years. I mean, like after the first year, I can understand.
So you should broke up with someone because of
the second year.
What if she's great everywhere else, but she's
just there? Like she's great everywhere, but terrible at gift sharing.
Yeah.
According to Anne, then she gotta go.
No, then you hold her hand and take her to the mall, and then she buy it for you.
I feel like I agree with that, because you don't even know, some people are very bad,
giving.
Yes. Giving, you just never know. Maybe she contributes in other aspects, You know, maybe she gifts you in other places, but not gifting in that way.
But the point is, what Ashton is adding is, if he does, if a female has a guy who doesn't gift her,
no, I agree with
other places,
I agree with 100%.
She would be upset.
I believe in
Can I give an example? So you're trying to tell me that if someone pulled up to your house, right, and gave you maybe a car, and you bought a sock for it.
Again, it depends.
Right, you got socks for you, right? Right. This is the first year, right? Okay, let's say she wasn't. She's like, wow, right? Next year you get her like some really expensive designer bag. She gives you boxers, and then on the third occasion, right? She wanted like a puppy for like 6,000, right?
Right.
A dog. You got her a dog, and then she gave you maybe gloves to work out. You're trying to tell me that it's all about.
No, I think Kristine's coming from the part of someone who is genuine in the fact that and that's what Mike is saying. Which we agree with you on that. If some people
okay, guys, hold on. Yes,
some people too are financially strained. So if you and them have talked about it, you already understand your expectations. No, what I'm trying to come to the conclusion that there are different scenarios, and Kristine is right in the fact she's saying some people are just really bad at gift.
That is true.
That's why they're gift cards.
Yeah,
and then Marius has something to say.
But they're coming from
Marius had something to say.
Your lady is good at everywhere else. But so it's like a guy is good at nowhere else.
Okay, y'all. Okay.
To be honest, that's exactly where I was gonna go to. Because if a guy was good at everything else, it was bad at one thing. Typically, that one thing they keep holding it against you. Yeah. So why in this situation do you want us to just not?
One thing I must say is you rarely meet a woman who really cares about you and really loves you to not spend on you. Then that means that woman will not love you and care about you. Women spend on the people they love. Yeah. Women have a lot to give.
So it's a red flag.
Yeah. So if someone is giving you gloves and you guys have been together for 2 years, dump that person.
Yeah, it's a red flag.
It's a red flag.
Because think about it, you're living with a sibling, you all are hungry and there's one loaf of bread, right? What do you do? But think about it, some person you've never met before is sitting there and you have one loaf of bread. You're gonna eat that loaf. So Kristine does have a point. Maybe if someone can invest in you after 3 years, that's a sign.
Wrong woman.
Yeah. You get? Yeah.
So now let's push the conversation forward. So now that you get the gift and then you're not really satisfied, how are you going to let the person know directly?
Hide it.
You wait the first year or the second year, or you wouldn't say nothing. Get an attitude.
I would just say maybe the next time, and when I'm hanging out with a person, I'll start singing what I like. Oh, I love this shoe. I love this shoe. No, all the time. So the person should know that I like that shoe. You know.
No, I think
that's too slow.
I think the best. No, if for some reason you can't eventually just sit down with them at one point and just tell them. Yeah. At the next, part, Christmas sharing. Yeah, just give them something that you know that is worth what they're gonna give.
Damn. Okay.
Or one thing.
And then if she brings up the conversation, then why it's that gift?
Okay.
Just hold your gift up and then it makes sense.
Hold your waist.
You're probably wearing the. If you're asking me why I gave you an Aldo purse, I'll just show you the socks. Okay.
Aldo purses are really cute and expensive.
No, Aldo's are good.
Yeah, Aldo's
No, I was saying if you've given someone an Aldo purse and they give you socks, when they're complaining about the purse, then just hold the socks up. That's what you're saying, right? Like, well, you got the Aldo instead of the car because, you're giving me socks and then from socks to gloves. So,
but listen, you came home with blisters on your arm from working out and she thought,
hey, your gloves.
That should be a gift you should give him, period, rather not waiting for Christmas to give
So what you're trying to tell me, he's been working out for a year.
And you saw it.
Had to wait
till Christmas.
And I think one other red flag, okay, I don't know, maybe it's personally just me. The young thing is a red flag if someone only gifts you on occasion and you're with that person. Like you don't think of me unless it's a special occasion.
Yes.
Like you don't find yourself thinking of me as you walk down the store, you walk through the mall. The only time you think of me. Oh, sorry.
Calm down.
The only time you think of me.
Who hurt you?
He's speaking with a chest, man.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like if you've been together with a person, you already know, even if you're walking down an aisle, oh, he might like this, or she might like this, and you just grab it, even if it's a little $2, $3.
Yes.
If it's a spatula,
Like I do with Kristine all the time.
she might like to pick up her stuff. Just get it, and even the thought it even counts. The little things matter, and it's even more important than even the bigger stuff. Which eventually we like the bigger stuff, but the little things do matter.
So what?
Marius, you're gonna say something.
My question is, why does it occur to you?
To buy anything along the way.
Then you're not thinking of me enough.
No.
Wait,
no,
but what do you do instead of buying the gift? That matters too.
I was about to say that.
I go out of my way to make sure that you get.
Okay.
Okay,
Then,
then that's
alright,
different.
I was about saying that
if
too.
I can tell you do a lot of things where you're thinking of me without okay,
What if he plans
so-
dates all the time, picks you up,
Exactly.
maybe buys you food, but he's just
But-
not someone who gives
He
gifts.
will gas your car
Yeah,
or
that's
something
good.
like that.
That's fine.
But look,
Yeah.
guys. So this is what I think, right? This is what I think. I would say maybe communication is the best way. Where I would say if you feel like you're not, you're not receiving the gift which you give, like pretty much you give something and you're not receiving the same value of what you're giving. I just feel like if you really like that person, you will actually talk to the person, and if the person can't understand you better more, then I don't think you guys are friends or you guys got to be together. I'll say that. So I'll just say maybe sitting down and talking to them and then making them know that, hey, I get you this kind of nice gifts, and I think maybe the gifts you give me is kind of whack. I think saying that upfront is very nice. And if the person is your friend, the person will understand that. I'm like, oh, I didn't really know that this is the kind of things you like. Maybe it was just maybe a form of miscommunication. Maybe the person thought, oh, you didn't like certain type of things, and they would maybe after talking about that, you guys, you see, there'll be some changes in that,
So I think Marius brought a different perspective to the conversation we're having, right?
But
So-
Mike is completely right in terms
No,
of
I didn't
communication.
disagree
Yeah.
with Mike. So what I was saying was, think about you're taking this girl out almost every weekend, right? Expensive dinners, right? Picking her up, dropping her off, taking her out for drinks on a week. Because think about it, taking a female out for drinks. I feel like women need to see some of the time. Sometimes you need to look at it because you can get someone a purse for $150, but taking someone out for a night costs you like 2 times that, right?
Yeah,
So do you? So my question, because I've always thought about this actually. Me too. Do you guys think that it's almost pointless taking someone out for the dinner and you pay maybe $200 to something? Maybe this is a Friday, Saturday. You guys are out for drinks.
Yes.
Spend another $150. You're running at $500. Is it easier just to get them a bag that's worth $160, right? And just give it to them? Or do you think that when you take them out on these dates and these drinks, they actually understand how much you're putting into this?
Very good question. We're listening.
Okay. I personally think you taking me out is important, yeah. Like you doing all that is important, yeah. But you also have some of your fellow mates. Okay, like it's different. If you're a guy who is so invested with your time and other things, then yeah, I can see why I don't wake up in the morning and I necessarily think of a gift. Because literally when I wake up in the morning, I was thinking of what you did yesterday. I'm probably looking forward to something you're going to do. But then you have some of your mates who are not all that time invested. One, if you are not going through all of those lens, you're not thinking of me at random moments. Like, so what are you doing?
No, we're talking about.
That's what I'm thinking. That
Yeah,
when I
but-
said it, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
No, you're right. My main point is different. My main point is, do women understand the value? When you go out on a night, do you understand that how much is spent on a night to understand that even if, so what I'm trying to say is, let's say this dude is not the most presentful person, because not everybody is, right? So he's not the kind of dude who thinks about buying gifts every now and then. But when he's taking you out on these weekends, whether it's vacations, it's trips, it's just to the bar, it's to restaurants, do you understand at the end
So that's
of
a
the
gift.
weekend?
So
That's a gift.
I consider that a gift.
So you
When
guys-
I said gift, I didn't
I
only mean
personally
the,
do.
I think let me
Wait.
answer the
I didn't only mean the material things you're handing out.
So
No,
we're
but-
kind of away from the gift thing. We're on a different conversation right
Let
now.
me
wow.
let me
We're asking, when you
Wow.
go out on a night,
Okay.
right,
Okay.
you hit maybe 3 different spots. Maybe you ate, right,
Mhm.
at a steakhouse, and then you went to a bar after that, and you had some drinks. right?
Mhm.
Maybe, you know,
Couple of shots.
maybe this is yeah, comfort. And of course, it's always
Are you not the one
the
who
Remy
sent me
Martins and everything,
Yes.
right? But because
Casamigos.
it's never well, yeah,
Yeah, because no one drinks Malibu anymore, right?
nobody drinks regulars.
Yeah, yes, right.
But when you go home, before you think in your head, and again, it's different from your conversation. Before you say that this dude doesn't spend on me, do you ladies even think about that night or the weekend?
So for the people that don't really understand, they are basically
You're good.
two alternatives or two options. The one is taking you out on Saturdays, on weekends. It adds up, you know. That's some money right there.
Yeah.
Or on the other side, gifts, which is actually maybe a 200 like bag or something.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I personally would prefer the
I
hanging out.
personally
a
would
little bit.
prefer the hanging out.
I'll prefer hanging out than gift.
I think towards the question that Elmi is
The
saying.
question that you're asking.
Okay,
It's all
Elmi
the
is
same thing.
saying.
It's all
do-
the same thing, guys.
It's the same, but because maybe we hanging out, we are connecting. So I prefer that.
Okay,
Then
and
you just giving me a
listen,
bag.
I understand. Okay, maybe some people don't, but I understand the value of going to a steakhouse. I understand how much that adds up to. So I personally, because that is time too, I would personally choose that over just the gifts. And I'm not talking for everyone. I'm talking for myself.
Okay.
I personally understand.
I
how
think
much
to
it is.
satisfy Elmi and
Or Michael.
yes, Michael.
I just feel like everyone has different love languages, and you guys should understand that.
Of course.
So, what's stopping you from taking this? You have $200 to spend to take this girl to a steakhouse, but you don't have $30 to stop by somewhere and get her something. Hold on, but everyone has a different love language, and you should talk to a girl and you should understand what she likes before you assume that, hey, you know, taking her out and spending all this money, $500, is going to go ahead and, you know, kind of.
I get what you're saying.
Yes, but everyone has their different. She's still gonna go home and be like, "Oh, he didn't buy me a gift,"
Yeah,
but
so,
that's her love language.
yeah.
So I'm going to say two
I
things,
understand that too.
and I'm going to let Elmi respond to Kristine. One, we have more than that. That was just an example. Two, I would like to hear from some of the viewers. I don't know how we can get a poll going or something. What the woman.
That's
would
actually
pick.
true.
Then I'm
That's
going to let Elmi respond.
Yeah, I don't think we were talking about love language. I think we're just talking about appreciating.
It connects.
It connects.
Right.
It connects because someone who doesn't value how much you're taking her out means that is not her love language. That is not how
So
she
you
feels
keep
love.
taking her out
You
and she
keep
never
taking
get it.
her out, she don't appreciate it. She wants a gift.
Okay, so
Someone
you guys-
some people will appreciate gifts, some people appreciate time, some people only appreciate a phone call.
Just like some people are more into physical touch than they are into words, and some people like you telling them than you actually physically showing them.
So
Okay,
let me ask you
Marius.
a question. I like how this conversation is going just one-sided.
Oh my god.
It is.
Because it is all about, the women have a love
No,
language. So what about the guys exactly? So what are you guys doing with the guys exactly?
Exactly. The thing is, your posed
You're
a
telling
question
us.
from
You
our
asked us the
perspective.
question, so we're answering.
No, we're turning it around.
Even in real life, let's be honest. Everything's about you.
Y'all don't talk.
No, it's not about us being talking. Like
No, you
always
guys
ask
don't
us-
talk.
You always ask us questions.
I feel like
and
some.
we'll answer.
So, Marius, quickly before you continue, let's respond to that statement. So, do you think that you ladies obviously tell the dude, like, don't take me out because that's how my love
We
language
also
is?
don't say it.
I mean,
Both ways we need to
So, you
communicate.
guys typically
Both ways.
You guys
We need to
typically
talk.
expect that the guy has a magic wand somewhere he reads your mind.
Exactly. I think it's on both sides.
So why isn't it coming back to the dude?
I think it's both sides. I believe guys don't necessarily tell you exactly what they want. And then women, we kind of change our minds sometimes. So I think like that's why conversation is important. And sometimes I think maybe when I started, maybe last year, I was into going out and sightseeing, or I was into gifts, you giving me gifts. Maybe this year I want to explore more. You see what I'm saying? So I'll appreciate going out and hanging out with you. But that doesn't beat the fact that if I don't tell you and let you know, you're not going to know. Because sometimes one other thing that happens is you say something and somebody sticks by that thing you originally said. And when you're trying to communicate like, hey, I know I told you before, I like expensive gifts. Now I kind of I want us to travel a little bit more, or I want us to explore the area a little bit more. That person is not, oh, you changed your mind a lot. It's a relationship that is long lasting. You can change your mind. I change my mind. You know, I can't. There are certain things that you just because you said it the first day doesn't mean forever and ever in that relationship. All I'm going to appreciate from you is you giving me gifts, taking me out. Maybe this year I've changed my mind. I want to explore, but I have seen people that are rigid in thinking. The moment you say something, they hold you lock onto what you said. So you're trying to like, you know, break the pattern. Let's do something different, and somebody's just keyed in and locked in on that one thing that they knew you guys were doing. When you're saying something, they just stick to it. They don't want to deviate. So if you don't communicate, and again, communication is not one time, you will repeat it.
If you communicate
and that's what we're saying.
Exactly why I say, like, without communication, the relationship's not gonna work.
If you don't communicate, someone wouldn't know what you want.
How's it gonna work ever?
Which is what Mike said, right? Sit somebody down and have the conversation.
If not, bounce.
I feel like we'll get some comments from the viewers, but let's go back to
Christmas.
There can always be part two.
I think y'all want Christmas out. Oh, so I have another question. Sorry, I'm almost like I'm repeating myself. So it's Christmas, right? You have a girlfriend. Do you feel like you're obligated to see her during like a holiday? Like if it's Christmas, are you obligated to see her?
No, not really.
I think it depends.
It depends on what?
It depends if my family travels out every year and I FaceTime you. I text you. We call on the phone. Hey, babe, good morning. You know I cannot be there. You and I understand that you and I are not married and we are not here for life. It's different if you're not married. Then at that point, you are my immediate family, and no offense, the rest of my family is kind of extended. Linie is not going to call me and say, let's hang out. And I'll be like, oh, babe, just stay here. I'll go to Linie. No, it's not going to happen.
I think marriages are completely different from...
Yeah, but she said girlfriend, so she didn't say wife.
Yeah, I said...
Yeah, that's why I said no, it depends.
No, okay, I don't mean a girlfriend if not for 1 month. Like, a girlfriend. Do you feel like you have the obligation?
I still feel like the guy's family is important.
Yeah, I think it depends on where he... Some people not even in the continent, so you can't be mad that he's not there. It's all about the conversation, you spending time maybe 2 weeks before, even a month before. As long as you all have the fact that we made out time for each other and you cannot be here and you and I understand. Again, communication.
But I feel like the holidays are pretty close. It's Christmas and it's New Year's, so you guys can always just split. You can do New Year's together, Christmas together.
Again, communicate, guys.
Yes,
communicate.
Guys. Everyone says this. Communicate. Why is everyone married? Why is there divorce? Everyone seems...
Okay, we are sticking to Christmas, guys.
Okay.
So bringing it back to the crux of the matter and the topic. So what are the things that you think that, like, if you guys saw the poll that we put on Instagram, they said around holidays, about 35% of Americans, right, complain about depression, stress, and all of that sort around the holidays. So I wanted to know from you guys. Mike, I'm going to start with you, if you're still with us. I'm going to start with you, and I'm going to ask you, what are those things that you think are stressors for you during the holidays?
I would say flight tickets.
Oh yeah, you did say you travel a lot.
Yeah, so during holidays I usually tend to travel a lot, so flight tickets are always one of the stressors. I would say I also say maybe having to travel and also having to work, that's also a stressor. But apart from that, I think maybe those are just it. Oh, and also having to support family back home.
Yeah.
That's a big stressor. Yeah, family back home in Cameroon, that's a big stressor where I'm like, oh hey, how are they gonna celebrate without me being there, and how am I gonna support them? Also try to put a smile on their face on Christmas Day as well. So yeah.
Nice. Kristine, how about you?
Mine is just New Year resolutions, because at the end of the year, I always everyone's asking me like, hey, what are your New Year resolutions? It's always the same thing: lose weight. So now in the first few months, I'm out here eating all the salads. So I feel like that's mine. But of course, that's all. Okay. I was gonna go ahead and say like
right. Any stressors on this side of the table? Our correspondence for
me, of course, it's about not being close to my
family.
Relatives. It's really big. So,
Yep. And the only boy among the Chi clan.
Now, I feel like most often
being among your sisters.
Oh, my job requires me to work.
Oh yeah.
So normally that's
a stressor.
Yeah.
Okay. We had a listener write to the show, right? and when she wrote, she was big on the aspect of when back home or even now here in the States, they do where cousins, like they have extended family member choose one state and that person hosts like all of you guys, you people contribute. And she said one of the big things that is a big deal to her and other cousins that complain is that older parents and aunties compare them to other cousins. Like when you go, they try to compare your success to somebody else, and then they will call you within the year, kind of like to see if you've measured up. So they'll try to see if Marius has measured up to Micheal, and if Micheal has measured up to, kind of like, have you ever had those aunties that call and it's like, so when are you getting married? Because Kristine got married 2 years ago.
Can I just say, if you didn't let me date for 25 years of my life, no, I'm not married and I'm not getting married anytime soon. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
So the funny thing about this is, growing up, I wasn't really compared to anybody, really, because my parents really knew like I'm really like that, like I'm really a different kind of nigga, a different type of guy.
Okay, thank you for that. All right.
So they believed in me, so they didn't really compare me to anybody. They compared me to myself, like you can do that because you can do more than that because you are really like that.
Got you. Wow. And that's good.
So in the family, that's how it is, right? But in the outside,
exactly,
they're doing maybe they're doing the comparison and something like that. And then when they want to bring that to me, I'm telling them that you don't know our family. That's how we are. It doesn't matter because we don't compare with each other. And I think that's what that's a mistake that a lot of people make. Let me use that moment it's gonna be a teaching moment for all the parents that are listening. Don't compare your kids to anybody. Don't compare anybody to anybody, please. Everybody's one person, is talent.
Yes, and please, something that is dear to my heart. Stop telling people you're fat on the holidays. Just look, keep it to yourself. If you think I'm fat, keep it to yourself. Like just don't. That's why gym membership increases January. Stop calling people fat. If it took me a year to gain weight, you're going to take me another year to lose the weight. So don't be asking me in 2 months if I've lost weight.
All right, come back. Okay, all right, guys. It was like a ring. We had a WrestleMania in here. Okay. All right, sip some water. Okay. All right. So we are going to call it a wrap.
Hi, Teapot fam. Thank you for sticking out with us, having fun with us, letting us be loud, be rowdy, go off topic. Anyone else got words?
Oh, yeah. I want to thank everyone for being here for our final episode. Elmi, thank you for coming. Micheal, thank you for being here. Marius, Kristine, and Mike, Tiana on the phone, and of course, Liris.
Of course, my wonderful self. I'll see y'all again like 100 times.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys having us.
Right.
Until next time.
All right, and no feelings were hurt, right, Marius? No feelings hurt, right, Kristine? And Linie, thank you for being an amazing co-host throughout the season. You joined me for season 2, and it's been fab.
And season 3, can you tell your host to up my check? Because, bruh, it be rough.
Okay, guys. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year from us, and happy birthday. Right? Mike, stay safe. Mike, travel safe.
Thank you, guys, and thank you guys for having us and having me. And Merry Christmas in advance and Happy New Year.
And of course, guys, if you have anything that you think we said you disagree or you want to add to, please follow us on Instagram and keep up with our stories. That's where we do our polls. Like Micheal actually said we should put some questions out there, right? To see what you guys think. So we're going to keep this conversation going. We're going to take a little break, obviously. And so you'll see Linie and I next year. We'll see you guys. Thanks for listening, and make sure to join us for our next episode.
Follow African Teapot on both Instagram and Facebook for daily inspiration and motivation.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, African Teapot Podcast.